Yeah? Hey, I'm Liz, and I'm a photographer, makeup artist. This is Maisie. This is my daughter Sadie, good friend Mark. Husband's upstairs, and we have Mike Terror coming over. So we're doing a live reality TV show, basically about the compilation of a portrait book put together of the most diverse and talented, accomplished artists in Houston. So you're going to get to see live the whole process. So they'll be here any minute. Take a look at their music. Definitely a unique sound, definitely accomplished musicians. So that's what this show's all about. It's showcasing people who've worked for something, drives them, pushes them forward, and then kind of just seeing the whole process of a photo shoot and the real artists, the real people. So they're going to come with their makeup mostly done, but they're going to show us a little bit and finish it up upstairs. So forgive my bathroom, it's not totally ready. But anyway, they should be here in a second. I know Alan and Mike. I'm not sure of the other two musicians' names, but anyway, they'll be here any second. Okay. Hey, dude.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. You're so mild mannered. Aww.
Hi. How you doing?
Aww. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I'm just walking in your house.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Your friend?
Okay.
Okay, so wait, what's your name?
I'm Britt.
Britt? Mm-hmm. Awesome. I'm Liz.
Hi, Liz. I'm Jay.
Jay? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Nice to meet you. And I know you, Alan.
Yes.
What's up, buddy? You look awesome, you guys. So, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool. Let's head up, and then just When was the song done?
This video was done years and years. Well, we thought that the album Autopsy was going to be released a lot earlier.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can get into that later. But like, during the early recording phases of this album, we recorded and we knew we wanted to do a video for it. So we filmed the video, put it out and all that shit, and then other shit happened, delayed the album release. So the video came out way early.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but you know, here it is.
And you guys have been together as a group the whole time?
We've been together as a group since about 2008.
That's awesome.
Huh?
About 10 years.
Y'all still get along and
Just
with
that.
it?
Oh, we get along.
Yeah, you know. We're together. This guy, he's trying to
Y'all
creep
together?
away. He's the first person that showed me any kind of interest in the project. He helped me kind of get things together. I was like, hey, I have some beats and some songs. You want to play guitar? It was like,
And did y'all know that you wanted to have this kind of sound?
I don't think we knew what the fuck we were doing at all. But he decided to help me, so still
Awesome.
grateful for that. And somehow he's still here, almost 10 years later.
I met him at a McDonald's long ago. It's like,
Oh, yes, yes. But prior to that McDonald's meeting, we went to high school together.
Okay, because I was like, you met him at a... But y'all obviously?
Well, we hung out in the same circles.
Okay, but didn't ever hang?
Well, we really hung. What did we do? Drugs.
That's disgusting. Oh, I'm just kidding.
We did a lot of that together. So we transcended dimensions together. That's what we did.
You did what? You traveled dimensions?
Yes.
Still traveled.
Not anymore.
I want to see y'all's makeup process a little bit because it's inspiring.
I need a refresh.
So up here's the studio. It's not perfect, but
It's like every studio.
okay. bunch of stuff.
It's rough around there.
I put on some of my makeup.
This isn't like, this is a little messy because of my
That's all right.
habitat for humanity. But anyway, just shove whatever out of your way and then.
Actually, I'm jealous of this thing. I want these things.
Dude, isn't that
Shows
awesome?
it.
I need to go get the plug because it would really brighten up. It was $139. I searched through Amazon for like ever because they were like really like $2.99, $3.99. I was like, fuck you, or forget you. And so anyway, I got it for like $139.
No, I want one because like sometimes we go to shows and we're trying to do makeup backstage and
No.
we literally have like a compact mirror and some shitty ass lighting in the corner. Somebody's got like a cell phone light. Like, no, hold it over here.
I can't wait to see what kind of makeup they use.
I got the Cryolan.
Mine's gone. Where's it at? You have
Cryolan, whatever.
mine's actually fine.
Alright.
What do you need?
Maron,
I could use it
Maron?
on my neck. Right there.
Let me see. Okay. Actually, there's a guy that used to work at what's that place? Frankel's.
Yeah.
He's like a superstar now of makeup.
Sounds familiar actually.
Rudy Campos?
Something like that. Anyway, he's all like well known for his makeup. He's the one that told me about this stuff. It's like the beginning of the project. I told him, well, I need some good shit, and he's like, okay, I can take you seriously. How about this?
Awesome.
Right? Now you are beautiful.
So
I'm
what
always
brand is
beautiful. This is Krylon.
Krylon? Okay, cool.
Or yeah, Krylon Aqua.
Awesome.
It's, water activated. Shit.
Gets everywhere, the sink.
Does it come off your hand easily at least? Huh?
Not really.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit.
You gotta use soap and water and something to scrub it off with, I've found.
Keep going. I'm gonna go grab a product I have because I'm a commercial sales. It's a water-based tape.
So yeah, sometimes makeup, like, well, in a pinch it'll take like maybe 15, 30 minutes. But if we want to do it well, it'll probably take about an hour.
Yeah, this is the messy approach.
Josh doesn't wear makeup.
I probably will for the next show. It'll be similar to Alan's. It'll be clay instead of makeup.
Josh instead rocks a very stylish facial hair.
Quite handsome.
Makes me think about like a dirty pervert in a bathroom at a gas station. It's exciting. It's exciting to me. Oh, what's that?
What?
Are you an X-Man?
I am an X-Man.
That's cool. I'm into it.
Loofah is the quickest way to get the stuff off.
Are
I
you
figured
feeling
out.
it?
Yeah, talking dirty to me helps me off quicker though.
Tell me more.
Like talking about dirty toilets, dirty dishes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. Dirty laundry.
Does it?
Does it for me.
Dirty wounds on your head.
Oh yeah.
You want to
This
show
is
those
what I
off?
want to see.
Yeah, check out my cool scars. I just recently went to a car bunch show with 69.
How did that happen?
I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And we were drinking heavily, probably. Most likely. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember waking up in the hospital.
I think you would remember drinking.
Extremely angry.
So are you okay other than that? then?
Yeah, they put some staples and stuff in there. Alan he watched YouTube videos on how to remove them, and we just took them out ourselves. He's totally a doctor now.
It's not that.
You didn't go to the hospital?
We just removed them on our own.
I want to see if this product takes that stuff off. Do you have any on your hand or is it only on Mike's?
It's mostly.
Okay, take a little bit, just pour a little on your hands and let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm a chemical sales rep, but I'm working with a different company for water-based.
So it's not gonna melt your fingers off.
No, dude, it's awesome, and it cleans up paint. I got spray paint on my shirt. I got paint on my shirt. I put it on like this awesome red, white, and blue sweater I had. Fucking took it right out.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hey, Mike.
works pretty well.
Clean your hands like that.
Really?
What is
What stuff?
Sample Aquarius, ready to use.
Sniff it.
What does it taste like? Oh my god. Is it
Tastes like grandma's kisses.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't she used to drink Windex?
She did. My dad likes to drink bleach on stage.
I'm leaving. I don't know what this is.
Oh,
Screaming shits a bit later. Get that life.
Good luck with that, Brett. You're gonna be pooping on yourself later. Hey, Brett, drink it.
He said every 4 seconds it's like skipping out, so. Hey Tari, how do I do it? How do we go live on here? Just make it go live on there because I took off headset. The other phone app for live is crashing and acting like a dipshit, so. We're still gonna use it, but I'm just gonna pop it up on my Facebook right now, and I made it public for everyone.
So we gotta share a new thing from your Facebook now?
I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna film it from both at least, you know? That way we at least do something.
Yeah, it can be filmed and then posted after it's filmed or however.
The whole thing is it's freaking live and that this is just a process, the first time trying it, so.
This is the excitement.
This is the fucking really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And you got a backup.
Let's talk about, me. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's talk about how y'all want to set up, and I think one would be cool with like mic over you guys, kind of like, and like, not like towering over you, but just standing over.
I thought about sticking him in the middle.
He's our daddy.
You thought about putting him down there, standing on his feet. No, I'm just kidding. So, do you want to try that, Mike, getting behind them and see what that feels like?
Tell us what it feels like.
I already know what it feels like to get.
I gotta be lucky Pierre in the middle.
Our butts can fit in this. We got
That means you're taking the full load. I'm gonna check.
So, Brett, what's up? Super, thanks for asking. Super, thanks for asking.
I had sticky stuff on my hand. Okay, here we go. Okay, so, okay, let me go ahead and, why don't you guys tell me a little bit more about, like what instruments you guys play, and, like, for Mike, what to sing, or
Well,
was it something that you were shy?
it sounds weird, but it's actually a lot easier to sing live than it is to do any kind of public speaking. I don't know if maybe it's just because of the way we portray and set up our shows, maybe we create our own elements, so maybe that's what makes it comfortable versus like getting up there and somebody just listening to you talk about a subject makes it.
Exactly.
But did I answer the question? Kind of feel like.
Well, no, I was asking kind of like, have you always liked to sing, or?
I did. When I was a lot younger, one of my first idols was Michael Jackson. I used to do what I could to dress up like Michael Jackson.
We all did.
The biggest and most effective version of Michael Jackson to me at that time was the Thriller version with the werewolf and the zombie.
Exactly.
Right. And on some level, I kind of feel like maybe jump-started my interest into theatrics and the combination
How
of
old
that.
were you?
I must have been at least maybe five years old. And so from any kind of theatrics involved with music and just horror films and anything with a good level of aesthetic.
Were you guys into like horror and?
Yeah. Me and my dad used to watch movies since as long as I can remember. So horror has been like a big part of my family as well.
Have you seen any B movies?
We make our own.
Yeah, sure do.
I grew up, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan as well. I used to dress up like him as well. I was more criminal sort of man. I put the tape on my fingers and everything. That's pretty much just, yeah, I like cheesy bad movies. I even got Linnea Quigley from Return of the Living Dead tattooed on me.
Awesome.
Did you like Moonwalker?
That's what I went to.
Yeah.
The claymation of the beginning? That's Michael Jackson now!
Oh yeah.
The guys on the scooters.
Yeah.
Alan.
Or I'll probably if anything, I mean, I watched all that stuff too, like the Michael Jackson's, all this stuff.
Oh,
But, I mean, lately, horror of real life, adulting.
Yeah.
It's true horror, man.
True word. You're right.
Why is that? Why?
Hey,
Pain of like life on life's terms and it sucks? Or pain of not liking what.
I think it's just.
Events, probably.
Oh, just like life's events. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
it's been throwing at us lately.
I got you. Okay. Well. Okay, look right here. Everybody look right here, okay? Awesome. Perfect.
We've all been these past years have been going through some trouble. Probably why we haven't been too busy the past few years. We've all been really slow with our life
Journey.
things. Yeah.
You're giving me a great opportunity to speak on something. And that is, I mean, okay, we've been working on this record that we're releasing on Autopsy for, well, okay, we've been working on it since 2008.
Okay.
I thought the promotional images to prove it, we used to advertise that it was going to be 2012. It's 2017.
Well,
Pretty much everything slow down or potentially stop the progress of this record entirely has happened. Not just to me, but to all of us. So I feel like we've got war stories, and we're just, by the grace of whatever, somehow coming out of it.
sometimes.
We've had the ability to come up and finish it and get it out there.
Was that recent?
It was in like the past year.
Some. Okay, I gotta you guys. Let's cut that out for the shot because it looks stupid with the rug. Can you stand up real quick and remove this? Hey, Mimi. I knew she'd try to be in the shot.
You might as well introduce her.
Yeah. She's trying to. The dog. She's
Oh,
gonna
you
be in
need-
all the shots.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have to hold this back. Okay, Mimi, come on, Mama. I knew you'd want to be in there. Y'all have awesome shoes.
This is why I like live video. We get to see all this shit.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
The seedy underbelly of the entertainment industry.
Magically happens. Watch out, Mimi, please, girl.
What if we do? Don't drop it.
Just like, Mom, I love you.
If I stand over here,
I just don't want this stupid with you guys.
That dog has a beautiful dress on.
I know, she needs to
she
change
changed outfits several times. She's been getting ready.
She didn't even think she was a dog until we adopted Rex. He went to smell her dog and she was like, what the fuck? Okay, we can set it down.
First reaction when I smell a butt.
Me too. But you get over it. You get used to it. I'm kidding. Hey, let's pull this back.
Hey.
That's not my first reaction.
Josh was like, what's the noise? There you go.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what are y'all plans for the future as far as just getting off the out?
We're having a record release party
Awesome.
May 13th at Numbers,
Awesome.
Houston, Texas. Beyond that, we're going to support, as most bands would,
Tour.
Are you guys still thrilled with the sound and everything? You really want everyone to hear it, or
We think our sound a lot
Yeah.
better now than it was when we started working on this album.
so? Everything on the album is already done at what year?
shit, I don't know. This is what happened. I mean, we've been recording it since 2008, collectively. Over time, we just added songs. However, at one point, we had a lot more. I think we had about 13 songs that and from what we had, it sat okay, but I wasn't that happy with it. We were trying to adjust it. And then original bass player, Eric Ledesma, came back as is a lead guitar player, and he wrote additional parts to a lot of the songs, and kind of gave everything a breath of new life, and refreshed the sound, and just it made it a lot more interesting and entertaining to me and probably everyone. So he increased the quality of
What's his name?
tenfold. Eric Ledesma.
Okay, where'd you meet him?
Shit. Probably back in
McDonald's?
high school.
You're the black hand. The shadow.
The thumb is in the wrong spot.
Alright, cool. Maze is
lost
gonna
my
be
train
in the
of
shot.
thought.
Is that cool? Can we have Mayman some of the shots? Oh, I just ripped my leather pen.
That would be great.
Okay, you wanna hold her with care.
I'll hold her.
Your hands are free.
Here,
I'm
hold on.
happy. Where is she?
Alright, if I have to.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so-
Am I holding the dog?
Okay, cool.
Holding the dog. Here you go.
Hey, baby. I gotta get this forward.
You have dog breath. Did you know that?
How'd you get dog breath?
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
I read an article today about this woman who lived on dog food for a week.
Hey, Miguel.
Does she have dog breath?
She said it really wasn't.
Okay, we're gonna put some
She
reflective
wouldn't
light
get
on
to it
now.
yet.
It'll be somebody else's turn to hold this dog.
Not it.
You with the Wolverine claws.
That's not dog friendly.
No,
Time to
you're
hold.
dog friendly in the middle.
Yeah, see, even voluntold.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's bring Rexy up here. Okay. Can she be in the shot?
That's fine with me. Did I answer the question? I don't remember.
I'm asking a lot of like intimate questions, and you're appreciating it.
I think we forgot to answer what instruments we play.
I have a lot of.
Yeah, that's. You play bass?
Guitar.
Who plays bass?
I play.
Okay.
No, I play the bass.
I know.
And he doesn't just play his own, he plays everyone.
Everyone, yeah, all the time.
He's critical to the band.
I don't even need hands while I do it.
And I do the drums.
Oh wow.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Bridge is back, so.
We are missing.
He's really talented. Food was always old.
Yeah.
Like we pull her a little.
We are missing. So
That's true.
Yeah, we're missing some band members.
Yeah.
Who?
We're missing
Eric. Eric, stage performer and a guitar player.
Okay, I know one of the stage performers. Who's the other one? And who is? Who's both?
Dancer.
okay.
And Abel.
Eric, the lead guitar player, he's missing. We have currently two dancers, one and she's brand new. She hasn't danced with us yet, but it'll be pretty sweet when she does. She kind of fits in lockstep with everything that we've been doing, which her recently. Also, Scabs the Clown. He's been kind of making a name for himself over the past year, and even before then.
April?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know April.
He's just been doing his own thing and building his own audience. So
Yeah, he's awesome.
we're we're lucky to have him. He likes to help out and just enhance our presentation.
Yeah, I saw some of his enhancements on. It really does.
Yeah,
It's pretty incredible to stand up there and just be like rah, and make a little and do that for a whole show.
yeah, he plays characters. He does pretty much anything we need him to do.
How long have y'all known him?
Actually, I've known him since maybe 2005. The band was anything. We met through culture and Juggalo scene. Yeah, that was interesting.
A juggalo scene?
Yeah. Yeah, for real. It sounds weird, but I used to help organize and orchestrate that scene in Houston on a
So
website.
I'm listening.
So he just happened to show up to a lot of that
Yeah.
because at the time he identified with that much like most of us did, and then we just never really lost sight of each other.
Awesome. Very cute. Okay, y'all look right at me intently. And like you be chill as fuck in the middle. And then,
Talking to you.
yeah, I love
That's what I
it.
do.
I know.
Paying attention.
And then everybody give me kind of a different whatever you want to do look. But you just keeping. Awesome. Okay. Just like. Perfect. Okay, now do. Mike, why don't you come back around?
Sit in my lap.
Sit in his lap.
Yeah.
Move the dog first.
Maybe.
No, she's, what do you call that? Collateral damage.
Sit right here on the stomach. Dick in there, just sticking there.
You better sit on your pickle.
Is that what I'm doing?
I'm not sure. I think
Sitting in this.
You just sit in the group, however. And, yeah, and Alan, you.
rub your butt with his hand.
Paddle his bottom. His fanny.
Maybe buy you.
I'm not sure what's happening, but my penis likes it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Back in your gut.
Okay, so let's and drive and some optimistic stuff for the future.
Yeah, this is
It's got both of our buggers?
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
This is cross contamination.
You think her right there?
Yes.
You can just drop that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just kind of like.
Did you get something?
Maybe.
So Alan, tell me. You seem like an artist. Like, tell me more about your art craft.
Interesting word. I haven't been able to.
This is really romantic.
I mean, I call it,
That's why y'all is your artist.
I
So,
thought that's how you do it.
so
No.
how long have you played the guitar?
oh, the longest time.
What made you interested in it?
It's like cut in the middle.
Well, my sister, and then
Is she older or younger?
older. She had one, and then she took lessons for it. And they wrote tabs for some songs on you, like Silverchair. That's one of them, and then some other bands, and I just pretty much stole everything. I just started playing with it. And I
Awesome.
just stole it.
That's really
That's the kind of grip you have.
You stole her guitar?
Penis in it.
Because she wasn't really doing anything.
Wasn't really doing anything with it.
And so, like, I've seen people pick up a guitar and, like, 6 months later, really, like, they've got a gift. Was it like that for you? Was it, like, obvious? Something you really had to work and work and work at?
Yeah, that is interesting.
I mean, you kind of would know, you know?
You know how you do something and then you just end up doing it.
What made you keep doing it? Like, did you...
Because it was awesome.
It was fun? What did you feel like?
Well, I was playing rock music, so I guess I just identified with that.
The passion.
The time I was in high school, and then at that point people were picking on me, and so it's just I guess I just identified with that expression.
Was it, like, hard, like, metal or just rock? Like,
Not just rock.
How
Like-
hard was it
Yeah, it's just standard rock. It was at the time it was like alternative. So you have like Pumpkins and Nirvana.
yeah.
Piano at home, which is very pretty. I'm really enjoying that.
Piano,
played-
so I guess that helped transitioning to guitar. Yeah.
Awesome. Mozart and, like, Beethoven, or do you like Tchaikovsky?
I remember going to the library at the final Beethoven and then checking it out in the library, and it's just like, oh, good for you.
On vinyl? Awesome, awesome. Well, I've always loved classical. I could take my daughter when she was 5. I could finally afford it, and I bought these second balcony seats at the ballet, and it was just horrible. I was so scared of heights. I didn't even know. Out there, I grabbed so she did it too. But anyway, it worked out and it was awesome. But anyway, he's always been my favorite. What about you? Composer.
Oh, I mean, it's just Beethoven. It's just dark.
Just Beethoven.
Mozart's,
Intense.
Yeah, it's just,
Mozart's just perfect. I mean, he's just like.
it's very playful. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
Brittany says puppy love.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay. What about
Jean-Paul
you?
says, what up, y'all?
When did you start playing your instrument? What else do you do with art?
Started playing music in 6th grade. I joined a band. The first year they would let me. In our school, they started in 6th grade. I started on clarinet, and I played all the clarinets. Then I played an oboe and bassoon. And then I went to percussion for a little bit, and then in high school I played bass for a jazz band. And I don't know, I just really identified with the bass guitar. I just felt really, you know, I guess.
And how old were you when you got the bass?
I guess I was around 16. And I don't know, I just fell in love, and it's since. It's just, I don't know. It's just what I identified with. I played a lot of instruments, and that one just really.
Do you still the other ones?
Emotionally felt that one. No, I just was the
Awesome. Who's your favorite famous bassist?
Oh god, that's a long list actually. Yeah, let's play one, of course. Yeah, let's play was pretty amazing. I like Victor Wooten a lot. Little tugboat, the primus on it. Pretty cute.
My sister's 6.5 years older than me, so I was like in 5th grade during Illegal and Bubble Surfers.
I love bottle surfers, yeah, quite a bit.
We're like these like little like 9 years olds.
I listen to a lot of just really weird, obscure stuff, you know, Ween. You know,
Oh, I love Wayne. My friend Sarah Hopkins turned me on to them.
Yeah.
Pick a Little Daisy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the 12 Golden Country Greats. I got it right here. It's up a rope and feel Pissy Grill.
I really love that song, yeah. It's got a whole lot. It's amazing.
Mr. Richard Smoker, you're a cookie poker.
Yeah. Mr. Bungle fan also. I really like Mike Patton. I think he's a genius. He's really good. Danny Elfman, also a big influence.
Hell yeah, Danny Elfman.
I've been influenced with everything from like Hank Williams to fucking Lady Gaga, you know. Like,
Gaga, do you feel like she was and then like kind of realized that she fucked up?
I don't know. I don't really get into why people do what they do, especially when they have so much pressure on them. They kind of get detached from it at some point, and then for a long time, you know, and then they're in their own little world, and so they do weird things sometimes.
That one song, I Want Your Sex, I Want Your Disease, I really didn't like that. It was like,
Yeah.
just because so many kids would hear it and stuff, I really bothered me.
Even if particularly I don't like something an artist puts out, it doesn't mean I still don't appreciate the work they put into it. You know, I know that
What about the Cramps?
I love Cramps.
One of our songs was sort of inspired by Lady Gaga. I don't know if any of the band knows that.
Oh.
Tits of an Alien.
It's an alien.
Yeah.
You like Freedom, 76 chocolate and cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I liked a lot of shit, I don't know, man, like everything. I just love music, you know, all of it.
Okay, what about you?
Well, influence on me from music. I started playing music because of him.
Your dad's band rocks.
Yeah, thank you.
What is
My dad plays stand-up drums in Johnny Hoot Rock. They're former members of Flame Trick Subs, which are known from Austin, Texas. My dad's been playing since he was 10 years old. I would go and visit him up in Austin, and he had a huge movie company as far as a lot of comic books and movies and stuff like that.
what kind of movies?
He literally had thousands of just.
The Shadow, little
Oh yeah,
corner
no.
shop.
Yeah, he never had anything like from being up past the 80s. He never like got it past that. It was always
Yeah.
50s, 60s,
Okay.
like whatever. You Star Trek. But he would play the drums, and I wanted to play drums. Well, it looked easy, but it looked like something I could understand easily and could get into. Guitar was always complicated. I tried starting guitar when I was 16 years old, and I usually just kind of kept it in the side of my room for the longest time.
You're
But-
a guitar player now.
Thank you. It took a lot of effort and time. I got my first drum set when I was 19, and I spent a lot more time on that regularly. I fell off, tried doing some other things, it just didn't work. And then eventually,
Army.
yeah, well, actually the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps, yeah.
Yeah, whenever I got into the Marine Corps, I got up to the top of the Reaper. A lot of people were like, if I just put all this effort into something I actually cared about, I could have been like so much better.
I felt like that so many times in life too, like working for other people. I'm like, if I would just work at my own sales business, at my own photography,
With the same
how the
effort.
fuck, why, you know, like, yeah, because it's hard when it's yours, but then after you go through enough trials, you're like, fuck,
I can do
forget it.
this. I know I can at this point.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why am I not working as I am for other people?
Exactly.
So I left the Marine Corps early to take care of my mom, and I was like, I'm going to spend so much more time on music. I'm going to really focus, and I did do a lot of that. I spent a lot of time rehearsing, talking to friends, joining some bands, and absolutely getting out. Project? Okay, project. Thank you. I really just threw myself into it. I started practicing a lot more, reading up a lot more, and talking to the right people, and it all came. And yeah, I worked with Glenn Gilbert. He has played in pretty much every band in Houston. And I met JT Trash from Pure Rubbish. He helped a lot. Mike Terror was one of the bands that really inspired me to get a lot better, as well as his other musicians.
And how did you meet them?
I met these guys at Fitzgerald's downstairs at the very first show. Drummer Justin Garza, the original drummer, he was great. And I wanted to join, but I wasn't at the point where I needed to be ready for live shows. So I took that frustration and I ran with it, like, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna wait for my opportunity, and I've had a lot of fun with it.
Point we loved you anyway. By the time Justin was gone, we were already.
Oh, I was trying to shoehorn my way on in and like make good the whole time.
And you brought Justin had his own style that he interpreted the music, but you've kind of brought your own style to it.
Yeah.
And
Rick gives us our real sound. I think he was meant to be our drummer.
Thank you. Yeah, I spent a lot of time practicing a lot of glam rock on the drums.
That's for them. That's how you did it to get into their band.
Well, it was playing
glam
with
rock.
Glenn. Glenn loves Noy Rock's fan, Pretty Boy Floyd, and all that stuff. I was actually listening to Pretty Boy Floyd before I got up.
Justin was really like precision oriented. Britt has a lot of punk rock in his song.
He looks
It's just a
and a lot of
different
Wolverine
interface.
love.
So it's nice. They were both.
So how do you guys agree upon the sound?
I think bring in your own elements. And it just kind of comes together.
That's true. Well, the songs, at this point, they've been written by. I gave it to them. And I said, just bring your delivery, bring your style, use your interpretation of whatever it is. It's much different than original concepts because they've brought their personality to giving them life. That's how I see it.
Awesome. Okay, so what? Okay, I guess the struggles you guys were talking about earlier. It seems like it brought you together as a band. A lot of people don't necessarily get that lucky. But just how does y'all's friendship work? How do y'all work it out? How do y'all flow? Good friends, period?
Well, we're family.
Y'all are family.
We're family.
Pretty much at this point, we bonded.
Yeah, we're family. Me and Alan actually live together. So.
You know how you have those connections with people and you can't really.
Natural. Like when I met Tarek, it was like
Yeah.
just.
I think I talked
Past
to y'all
life
more than I
memory.
talked to my own family.
Yeah, I talk to you guys more than I talk to Alan.
Then whenever you come together again, it just feels.
We went a long time without really hanging out or anything because we were all going through some very serious things in our own lives personally. So we went without really communicating much at all. But I don't know, we always come back together. We always together in life, no matter where it takes us. We end up crashing back into each other at some point and doing what we do together.
And it sort of started with not performing until we had the new record completed. We've tried that a few times to make progress. We always ended up coming back to the stage because we couldn't stay away. That was our passion. We really loved performing live, the songs that we, come together and play. But this last time, it was for real, and it lasted over a year. So we haven't been on stage in over a year. But, the outcome of that is a finished record. So I think now when we return to the stage, we actually have something to be proud of, something to hold in our hands and show people.
You feel like that's the one?
That's the point. Well, in comparison, because when we began, before we even really performed live, we had an EP, which is sort of just a glorified demo disc. But people were able to relate to that more than I expected, more than any of them.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to blow up and to have so many people really enjoy what we do and have so many fans.
It worked out for whatever reason. But this time, I feel like what we're delivering, it's the heart and soul of all the effort we've put through. Everything that we've been doing, it's like the first real record.
I feel like the live shows just stood out so different than any other band I've seen in Houston.
Yeah.
You don't really see many local bands
Whose sound is good too. So.
Yeah, it's a great stage performance, and I'm a huge sucker for stage performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's my weakness. That's my vice. I love it.
There's not enough theatrics in Houston bands, I think.
If you're gonna perform,
Don't get up there and like shorts and
So,
stuff.
whatever.
Stand there. It's not your living room. People are paying good money to come see a band.
To be entertained.
It's
by
that band's
entertainers.
job to entertain those people. Do a good job. Waste their money. Don't be an asshole. Just stand there in your regular clothes.
Your job to really give that.
So what does it feel like on stage and after? And preparing, like right before?
I always have such a buzz after the show.
It's like even like
From
the
the show.
last show and numbers that we had just felt the energy that I didn't know what to do with. It's like if you guys felt that, it's
Like joy?
no, it's just an energy that wants to like come out.
When we're on
Okay.
stage, it's like going to war. Like we get hurt, we bleed. It's crazy. Alan almost killed me with his guitar one time. Blood everywhere.
What?
At some other point, Mike dropped the mic stand on my head, and then I was like bleeding everywhere.
You take a lot of head damage.
Yeah, I got.
Planes a lot.
Yeah, we put ourselves through hell, and we take damage at our shows. I think there's a lot of all the bullshit we deal with in our personal lives. I think comes out. It's a really aggressive show. I think.
Especially now, this show is gonna be like so much energy from what we all went through.
I feel like we're all.
So it's your therapy in a sense, like,
Yeah, it's our therapy.
Absolutely.
It's our therapy.
what about the practicing part of it? Is that therapeutic?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's educational.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
can be. It can be.
How much do you guys have to practice?
Honestly,
Not anymore, yeah, because the songs are ingrained in us. When Alan hit me in the face with his guitar, I saw a flash of white and I was like knocked out. And when I woke up, I was still playing the song, so I don't even need to be there to play them.
If y'all were gonna go play a big show somewhere, would you practice?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
We do.
it's a matter of principle.
We try and do several rehearsals before every show, especially big ones. Like really stressed out over the Misfits show. We were gonna play with the Misfits.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like stressed over that, so I practiced a lot, like hours a day for that show. Yeah.
It went okay.
It went too well.
They split up the
It went too-
stages,
it went
so
too
there was
well.
like an outside stage, and then there was the inside stage where the Misfits were performing. When the Misfits went on, we still had like about 250 wanting to see us over the Misfits.
Yeah, they were like yelling my terror, and the Misfits got mad.
Oh, when was this?
What?
So they shut down our show.
Yeah, they shut down our show because we had a bigger crowd and they wanted to see more of us. So, yeah,
It's a better show.
it was.
Was this in?
It's the Jerry Fitz, to be fair.
Okay.
Jerry on the Misfits.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, so what else about you guys? Are you have kids? Do you guys have families? Do you have your goals for the future? Just any?
Have a kid. I think we all
Cool.
have a kid. But
No.
kid
No. I like to pull out. Let's see. My plans for the future. I'm really not sure yet. Pretty happy with where I'm at for the first time in my life. I went through college. I graduated
With what?
an associate's in I should know this, web development.
That's not easy.
Thank you. It's I've had a lot of help from my friends that are in the industry as well, family. I don't know. I want to keep on doing what I'm doing. I want to keep growing. I don't want to stagnate. That's my biggest fear.
I think that's a good one.
I have been working on a Sisters of Mercy tribute band, which is almost done. It's almost ready. We got the backing tracks nearly done. It's been a year and a half in the make. Thank you.
Can't wait.
Female vocals are hopefully getting done.
Thinking about it for the past year, and I'm just ready for it to happen.
I love Sisters of Mercy. They're a great band.
Valid.
Your hopes, dreams, fears.
Hopes, dreams.
Don't get them started.
Keep it short.
Right now, I'm just kicking. If I don't kick my ass, then life will kick my ass, and that's what it's been doing.
Alan's
So
been going through hard times lately.
I really have to just like push through pain, and it's almost like masochistic, but it's necessary, so I can become stronger.
His family.
You'll come through.
You eating wood.
I know from experience.
Him and his family read a recent serious tragedy, so
so sorry.
they're still processing that. And they're still getting over that.
Is that about? Too toy.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
What was the question?
Just like, what do you want to do for your future? Where do you see your heading? What drives forward? Just anything like
I
that.
want to do this for a living. Just play music.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
It would be.
We've got a few things
You
in
like
the
Halloween?
pipeline. I kind of told that the next mic that if they want to see this continue, I would like to see writing from everyone, rather than just me, and that started some good responses. Every one of these guys is more talented than I am, instruments and so on. So, and they also have their own experience, their own creativity. So, the next thing that comes out from this band will be a collective of input from all of us. Personally, I'm working on some experimental art. A friend of mine named Melvin, and I've got a few other side projects in the pipeline that might stir some results. One with Scabs the Clown under the band name Holy Water Enema. Another one called Killer Killer with I don't know what. We'll see what happens, but there's a future here because we can't just stop. Of course, probably about a year of cramming this record down everyone's throats. So there's that to look forward to.
For the new songs, I've been taking a pretty heavy inspiration from Tim Skold, Shotgun Messiah. That did satellite bar, and it just blows my mind. Like, not that many people were there. I think it was $10 to get in. Tim Skold.
Yeah.
And wait, where was the show at?
Satellite bar. I mean, you smell pee from the bathrooms before you even open up the door. That's the kind of dive bar I'm talking about. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Big fire pits outside. We just took rubble from whatever we could find and threw it in there, and me and JR Sludge just lit it on fire. Maybe it was a party. I kind of like that place. It does have a small stage, but I do like the place.
Okay, let me move you.
All right.
Sure.
For sure.
Fuck the rules. Fucking rules. Pretty cool, right? Can we get a picture?
Okay, let me get Mike, just you right here. Mike, I'm just right.
Okay.
Okay, right here. You put a beauty dish in your face? Make you more beautiful.
I mean, this makes me pretty.
More pretty. I want you to look right in the camera and whatever you want to do, but just like really freaking intense, like you're looking right through me. That's awesome. Okay, now, how about just like a chipper lip, like totally opposite? Like unexpected.
Glamour shots.
Yeah. Okay, now you lay on the cheetah, like,
Make it sexy.
yeah, exactly, like just to make a joke.
Oh
Yeah. Rattle.
Can I get behind him?
Where'd that paddle get?
Go ahead. I know Jay's dying to get in the scene.
By the way, vaporizers over there too.
Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it, sailor.
Okay.
This is terrible. Just bend over and take it.
Here comes.
We need dogs.
Yes, all right.
This needs to happen. I don't have a dog. You can have a dog. This just got really
You
weird.
gotta get
Puppies are neat.
Oh,
Come here.
don't leave the other one out.
right in there. Okay.
Sexy.
No.
With Mike there.
Puppy love that. Maisie looks scared. Awesome. Wait, that's so perfect. Huh? One sec.
What are we doing?
Yours is cuter than mine.
Don't say that, dude.
She's gonna get her feelings hurt.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's get you Alan and Jay.
What's happening?
How do you guys
Set it back down.
for your music? Like what kind of software? Or like what kind of?
Well, okay, the album originally when the project sort of like mid-project, we got signed by Space City Records, and that was run by Conquistadors fame, and he was our engineer and producer and stuff like that. So most of the album was under him, and he was the one that as well. So a lot of it was just studio, like a traditional setting.
And so how did that come about though? That relationship with the producer?
He saw us. He saw us open for the Misfits. Before then, he kind of knew about us, thought that we were just some sort of like regurgitated industrial effort. But when he saw us live, he understood what we were doing. So at that point, he was like, okay.
How long had y'all been together again at that point?
Let's estimate it 6-7 years. Something that I never really talked about. I didn't even really. I don't know how big of a deal it was, but the microphone that all the vocals were recorded on, that Freddie Mercury used to work at.
Oh, awesome.
So
The same.
supposedly, that microphone was used by Freddie Mercury to record Queen albums.
That's killer.
Every time I was in the vocal booth, I was like, it's just me, and Chris Crunk, and the ghost of Freddie Mercury.
That's good news.
Was that Sugar Hill?
No. Space City Records studio. The owner of that studio had bought that microphone.
Queen used to record. Yeah, Sugar Hill's.
No shit.
Yeah.
I feel like you have something to say.
I was generally very.
I don't know, I feel there.
No, I'm feeling a lot. So I guess if that's what you're sensing, that's just
Still waters run deep.
until I hit stage.
Yeah. That's usually when it all comes out.
So when it all comes out, how long does that freedom last?
Until they wakes up the next day.
Like Moses
Miserable again.
I don't think so.
It's like once you finish the show, then it's just kind of, it's like almost that feeling of, it's like you've done your job. Move on to the next one.
But you don't feel
Relief.
high, like from the show.
It happens, yeah. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This one I know it.
You're getting sweat pouring. Sometimes, yeah, it's very refreshing when we're done.
Yeah, feeling of having done a good job, I guess.
I
I,
got a
I
loaded-
assume.
I got a loaded question for y'all. Have y'all ever done something crazy? You or something like that? How does this destruction manifest itself?
I guess let's talk about that.
You have to be very careful how you answer these questions.
Yeah. Alan, would you like to answer that question?
Everything that you say should begin with the word.
Allegedly.
Everything got settled out. Allegedly.
Just like that thing.
Arms.
Yeah. Thanks, Brett.
Okay, so what else? Anything else?
I mean, if anything, I'd like to say that just come to the show, because it's a build-up of certain thing. Yeah, after this long, and the CD release party, which is supposed to have been released forever ago.
Yeah.
2012?
Okay, so wait, it's 23rd you said?
May 13th.
May 13th, sorry.
Saturday.
There's been a lot of frustration there of it taking so long. I know. Like, people would get like antsy in the band or angry about it.
Like this isn't ever gonna happen,
Yeah.
forget it, or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, what if everything just gets magical and starts really happening?
And we're just gonna go with it, you know.
Well, for me, the show is about feel as a stage performer. It's like a duty to. I've just been feeling everyone around me go through so much, and I feel like I've been going through the same thing.
So,
So it's like my duty to gather that energy and help let it out.
Like to transform it into something new?
yeah.
Yeah, to finally release it. I guess whenever you go to a show, it's just like this release. Just oh god, I needed that.
Practice.
I need that. All that energy. Just,
Get
sorry.
it out.
I always Wolverine, trust me, I get it. That inner intense warrior. So I mean, I totally feel you on that. And like I wasn't into metal, but I
Alan
would
has a
take
lot-
off running,
Yeah.
you just do all sorts of things that were intense. Maybe beat up a neighbor with a chair or something, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I've overcome it a lot. So at 19, I went on a quest to relief from all that. You know what I mean? And metal changed my life and gave me relief.
Sometimes relief is hard to find, and sometimes we go about it the wrong way to get rid of it, to get the relief.
With Robbie saying, they'll help you. But go ahead, what were you going to say?
But yeah, so I really encourage everyone to come to the show. It's a build up of a lot of.
The 23rd, the
May 13th?
13th. So the public's welcome to come. Everyone's welcome to come.
More the merrier.
The public is encouraged to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what time it numbers again? You said
Probably, it's May 13th.
The door's probably open at 9.
Yeah.
usually.
9.
It's a combination of the Underworld and Cyber Wasteland.
We will be the only band performing,
As far as we know.
as far as we know.
Danny Garza, Sever Wasteland. Who?
Yeah. Danny and Ivan.
Love Ivan.
Yeah, Ivan's a good guy. We've known him a long time.
Ivan's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's get one more with who else? Who hasn't been together?
I haven't been up
And
there.
answer questions a while now.
It's an interrogation.
Everything I do from henceforth will be with Wolverine Claws.
Interrogation.
Hey, that's all you.
Even urination. Urination.
Urination.
Alienation.
My nation. And urination.
Ammunition. Just how I always wanted to go. People watching.
Why?
So interesting.
You must be watching more interesting people than I'm watching.
Yeah.
It depends on where you're going to watch them.
Where do you go to watch them? Well,
Mostly from their windows.
you're that scary guy in the news.
Mostly from their balconies.
I'm the creepy window watcher.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Did a lot of people watching
Oh,
because I
yeah.
was kind of stuck somewhere around a lot of people, and I had nothing better to do but just sit around and watch everything unfold.
And so, what unfolded?
A lot of madness. Basically, I was stuck somewhere for a long time.
Like waiting on a ride or something? Or did you crack your head open again?
No, like stuck somewhere I couldn't leave even if I wanted to.
Okay.
I was in.
That's very
Uh,
metaphorical.
I was in jail for a very long time.
Oh. That's difficult.
Mm-hmm. About 7 or 8. Something like that.
We weren't sure we had a bass player.
Yeah.
We're like, ah.
I narrowly missed spending 25 to life in prison. So I narrowly beat that case, and
That's awesome.
I'm dealing with. Yeah, I'm on the tail end of that. I spent over a year fighting that case, spending lots of money, and just you know.
How did 8 months like that feel? I mean, like how did you cope with it? I don't really. I mean, how we can all imagine how
Just-
like reading, like
I
what
did a lot of reading. I played a lot of chess.
Was
tried to
anyone
sleep,
else in,
But it was
uh,
really stressful, so it's hard to sleep in there.
Do you have to share a bunk?
Yeah. There's 10 racks and 10 people in one cell in a pod. 50 cells, 10 men per cell, so it's a pretty big pod. I would say so. There's a lot of daily violence. Yeah. It's a stressful place.
What did it feel like getting out?
One best feeling ever. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I got out and I didn't have a ride or anything, but I didn't even care. And I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy fresh air, which wasn't fresh air. You're in downtown Houston, it smelled like piss. But I was like, whatever. I'm outside finally, and I hadn't seen the sun, and
You hadn't gone outside at all.
locked up at. So you never know if it's day or night.
Dude, that's what is that called? What's it called? What is it called? Solitary confinement.
Yeah.
To not know if it's day or night. That's pretty weird.
Yeah, where I was at, it's pretty crappy. They have rec, like every morning with recreation, but that also, that you leave your pod and you walk down the hall, and then you go to like this big gym thing, and the only thing to do is play volleyball, so there's like a bunch of dudes playing volleyball or fighting.
Is it clicky? Like
Yeah, oh yeah.
skinheads, this, the.
Yeah, it's very segregated. The inmates segregate themselves, they just.
To stick together with somebody?
Yeah, everybody just stays with their own groups or whatever.
Who did you end up? Can we ask?
Well, you stick with your race. Where it's not,
set
you don't
up.
have to be racist. It's just like how jail works, and that's how you're gonna be safe. You just find if not, then everyone's gonna be, you're fucked. You don't have anybody looking after you. You're on your own. So.
Regardless of your feelings.
Regardless of your feelings.
From that process.
Well, I don't know. I have some smart-assy things to say, but the truth is, I don't know. Just in your life, when you go through tragedy, be careful how you cope with those awful things that are happening to you, because you could be doing it the wrong way. Dead or in prison.
That's good to come up with that,
Yeah.
A lot of people just keep making the same mistakes,
Yeah,
mistakes.
exactly. So, when you go through bad things in life, don't use drugs to escape, that's for sure. Because that'll get you in a bad place.
Exactly.
Dead or in jail. Which both have pretty narrowly have missed death many times. It's the car thing.
When did the car thing happen again?
After I got out of jail, actually, I was just, and that wasn't or anything related. My girlfriend, the girl I've been seeing, she was having some tire problems, and like I put when we should have just bought a new tire, but I was like, it'll hold. And so we went out to go eat some crawfish and have lunch together. We were on the way home, and I went to sleep in the passenger seat with no seatbelt on. Well, that same tire, I put a retaining wall right next to us, so when it blew, it just jerked her right into it. She had no time to react. So it hit at 60 miles an hour and spun the front windshield onto the hood at first.
So you obviously lost a lot of blood.
There was blood everywhere.
Who stitched your head up?
The hospital, they came and they were debating on, I remember the EMS talking about, should we life flight him? We don't know where he's bleeding from, there's blood everywhere. And then one, like, I guess their boss, the EMS guy, was like, no, let's just throw him in the ambulance, the hospital's really close. And then I was like out again, and I woke up a few days later in the hospital, and then eventually, well, a couple of days later, I think, like a day and a half or something. But I just remember bits and pieces of it. I was really out of it.
How's she doing? Did she get hurt?
She just got out of jail tonight, and when I'm waiting to get done with this so that I can go see her. 2 weeks since it happened, it happened 3 weeks ago, but they finally took her to jail for it. Going to court for it, and they took her to jail because she had been drinking a little bit, but we weren't like, she wasn't wasted or anything, or we would have called her, an Uber or whatever, like we usually do.
Does it look like she's gonna be able to walk?
Yeah, she's fine.
I meant walk from the case.
She got 5 years probation, so that she has to deal with that.
But she'll get out of jail soon, or?
She's out of jail. She got out of jail this morning.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Mike said that he wants to rely more on you guys for like more stuff coming up. What do y'all have in mind?
We all flow really good together, and we all kind of have similar styles of music. We all like the same stuff. We all also are silly and like to have fun. So there's going to be humor in it, just like there is now. I think that has to stay there. But yeah, lately have been Eric and Alan, our guitar players. I've been really enjoying their work, and that's inspired me to work harder to be as good as these guys.
Does anything else inspire you guys creatively? Like, do you guys like to paint? Do you guys like to, like, what else is an art form?
Historically, I've enjoyed lots of visual mediums, painting, sculpting, etc.
Mike's a very good painter. I like his artwork a lot.
I haven't done any painting in a really long time, though. I've kind of channeled most of my creative energy into music. I've kind of started just playing around with video. The format for that would be like doing vlog stuff, so I've been doing a vlog.
Where is it at?
It's on the regular Mike Terry channel. It's just a playlist. Just
awesome.
There's like 10 or 15 videos now.
How often do you think you get it and do it?
About once a month now. It used to be maybe twice a year, especially with releasing this record. So, like just today, I recorded a little bit with Tarek, or just little things, enough to put out something. So I kind of try to do it like a art film, creative things, music, and shit like that.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, they really are very good.
Yeah.
That's right. Keep doing shit while we're not doing shit.
Is it?
Painting.
Oh yeah.
See, visual art shows up in it.
Yeah.
Also in my landscape.
Mm-hmm.
My landscape.
Very attractive. I think you did better without him.
Let's see.
Totally kidding about?
Usually, leave it open to interpretation.
Yeah. I'm sure these guys are tired of my penis though.
Story.
Which one? There's so many stories about it.
Upstairs, the fifth chair.
Okay. So we were doing a show downstairs. Apparently there was some big band upstairs, and we got really drunk, drank a bunch of whiskey, and I did. And so I'm walking by this guy, and I accidentally, I think he ran into me, maybe he ran into him, whatever. Knocked his drink out of his hand, and he was like, "Dick," and I was like, "No, this is a dick." And so I just pulled it out, started shaking it at him, and they were trying to throw me out of Fitzgerald's, and then Mike was like, "No, I need him for a show." In a band. Like, he totally needs to play a show before you kick him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my penis have gotten into some trouble several times, I think. I peed on stage at,
How many times has your penis gotten you out of trouble?
oh God, no. Also probably a few times.
Movie where somebody took the judge into the back room and gave her the business. I don't remember what the name of it was, but that's Josh.
Yeah, that's me.
You should have given the judge the business.
I did. She was really mean. She didn't like me at all. I wanted to give her the business. I tried to be all sweet and flighty with her, and she was like,
She did that.
she didn't like it.
Okay, let's get a group shot, and then let's talk about your show numbers again, and then let's finish up.
Where are we going? Back over here?
Just get all together and let's just kind of be spontaneous about it, like whatever works.
Anything else in
How
the
about y'all
bathtub?
stand right here and let's have this light shine behind you. I'll move the light back a little bit.
Great. Mike should be in the middle of the
I like that, y'all facing each other. Like in a four-way, y'all just get in a four-way.